So I have to ask, the whole world wants to know.
Sure.
Do you have back problems?
Never.
No? All right, welcome to Real Vegas Podcast. Today's guest is someone who's been in a game long enough to see it all. From the old school era of the industry to the modern OnlyFans. She's unapologetic, she's outspoken, she's even crossed into some of the mainstream world, including appearances on the Howard Stern Show. We're talking about the one and only Ava Devine. How are we doing, Ava?
Very well. Thank you for having me, Tyler.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
No, thank you. I like to support my Vegas locals.
Vegas, I know, right? I've been here 19 years. So I have to ask, the whole world wants to know.
Sure.
Do you have back problems?
Never.
No?
No, because I'm always on my back, number one. And number two, I work out. I'm very, very strong.
Very strong? So, Carrie, first off, you look amazing.
Thank you.
100%. You look great.
Thank
But
you.
that looks like a load to carry.
Not at all. When you're physically strong and like you work out and like you're healthy and like I'm completely clean and sober.
Okay.
And I work out, I try and eat healthy. It's like that's a strong foundation. So I'm able to carry this weight.
So when you say sober,
Yes.
are you sober or California sober?
No, I'm totally clean and sober.
So no weed, no alcohol, no party?
No.
Were you always like that, or did something bring you to this?
I'm in a 12-step program, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like the sober part of you better?
Most definitely.
Right.
I have goosebumps right now. Sobriety is like, it's the best thing could have ever done, or the best thing my higher power granted me with. So.
It's a beautiful thing. I've always told people I'm a social drinker.
Yeah.
But I'm not an advocate for drinking.
Yeah.
Even as a social drinker.
Sure.
And I drink very rarely these days, but it's never a good thing.
Yeah, look,
it's never a good. Alcohol's a shitty fucking thing.
Anything is, but I'm not a reformer. I mean, if it works for you or that person, like more power to you. It doesn't work for me. I have a sip of alcohol and I want meth. Like immediately, like I'm on Twain and Swenson begging for like getting rocks. Like,
I had a friend of mine that I play in the bands with. That's what he said. He said his problem is not the alcohol; it's his problem, the bag of cocaine he wants to get.
Yeah, for
as soon
sure.
as after first couple beers.
For sure.
You know, he says the first couple beers always taste like cocaine. So I'm like,
most definitely, and for me, it's any mind or mood altering substance from the neck up.
Right. Well, congratulations on your sobriety. I'm really
Thank
happy.
you.
I'm always like I'm always proud of people, and I always like to say that anything you can do to better yourself is always a great thing.
Sure.
So I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
Congrats.
sure.
So
it just never worked for me. For other people, party on,
right?
Go on stage, get your medals, get your Nobel prizes.
Right.
But for me, it destroys my life. It's jails, institutions, and death are the promises for active addiction for me.
Well, good. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
So to widen it back a little bit, so you've been on the Howard Stern Show.
Yes, I have.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I think Baba Booey emailed me in 2010, and they were having the biggest WHORE contest. Yeah. And
the biggest horse contest.
Yes,
okay.
exactly, yes.
All right.
And they invited me to be on the show.
How did you do? I mean, did you have to
I was second place because Brie Olson, she's a better following, and they loved her, so she got first place, which is fine.
How do they judge that biggest horse contest?
Yes.
How are you? Is it categories? Were you
Yes,
competing in
we
events?
did. We did a dirty talk segment. We did a questionnaire and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun.
It's fun, right?
I mean, look, yeah. I mean, to be on a show and have fun with it, like, well, of course, why not? And Howard Stern back then was, or still is, an icon. So I was just honored to be there.
Yeah. However you feel about him now, and you can't stay the same the whole time. He's definitely changed, and I think gotten a lot more mature. He's
For
not
sure.
as crazy, but
For sure.
even with me doing this and like all across the media, he was the original pioneer of being like an asshole rebel.
Sure.
Do what you want to do on the
Sure.
radio, and I think
Sure.
he is the king of all media. He started
Yeah.
we're not saying we're copycats, but I believe all this podcasting, all this free speech, all this kind of being edgy on camera, it started with Howard back in the early
definitely.
90s.
He's iconic. Like
Back in the 80s.
Yeah, like if we were to look up the definition of iconic,
For media.
interviewer,
100
it's like he's the poster child because he brought reality or interviews to a whole nother level. He asked questions that were disgusting and perverse, which I love.
Right.
And you know, and like he took like he asked questions that'll punch you in the face, where you're like,
it's crazy,
what?
right?
Yeah.
He'll go from being super perverse to like it's like you're watching like a Dateline interview. He's like really good.
Oh yeah, and not only to mention he's very intelligent and he's very articulate. So it's like not only is he like scummy and dirty and like foul, but then he's brilliant behind that, which is like class act.
So you're an adult entertainer.
Yes.
You're an adult actress.
Yes.
Actress. So like, what's the real on this? You've been in the industry for a long time. Do you think the industry was better before the whole OF, or do you think do you like the fact that OF can maybe give you more power on what you want to do?
Most definitely. I really feel blessed for OF because it really changed the game of being a performer. I feel that the upside is I run my own content. I do my own shooting. I get to pick and choose who I want to shoot with. I get to pick the time. I get to pick which makeup artist, which location. I'm not begging, and all the production companies have its purpose, and
sure.
I'm honored to work for any company ever in my whole entire career.
But you don't have to.
Exactly. I don't have to beg.
No.
I don't have to be like, please, sir, more
work.
soup. Yeah, more soup.
No,
you know, like I'm like, oh, they don't want to shoot me, okay, or I'll shoot with, you know, I want to shoot with Eva Maxim. I'm gonna hit her up. Like, you know, like I want to shoot with
I'll just
Tom
text
Moore.
you myself.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
Right. I'm just saying, so like, you don't have to rely on.
Sure.
You don't have to rely on companies to hire you.
Exactly.
And not that there's anything wrong with working with other people, but I believe OF has also made it to where if you wanted to, you could just make money by yourself.
Totally.
You don't have to actually work with people if you don't want to.
Not at all. And I get to make money in my sleep from the content I shoot. It's not just a flat paycheck.
Right.
And
it all goes to you. We love our companies.
Yes.
We love our companies.
Yes.
But now that we have the technology to shoot everything ourselves,
most definitely,
you get it's a little more work.
Yeah.
But you get everything.
Most definitely. And the production companies are amazing. I'm not knocking them whatsoever. I'm just saying OnlyFans has changed the performer's game for myself. I'll speak for myself. And I feel that, you know, the production companies has marketing that my little social media can't compete with, of course, right? So they're great for marketing, right? But
I agree and disagree. There are companies that are huge, and obviously they're going to have followings. But
sure,
man, I mean, you have a great look. You've been in the game a long time. I'm sure your following's just fine.
I mean, it's mediocre, but I can't compete with Brazzers or Naughty America or Milfy or you know.
No, but what you have over them, in my opinion, is yes, they're big companies, but when people are subscribing to your page or they're subscribing to your OF or however, it's a more personal. They feel like
most definitely.
They feel like they're actually in touch with the star.
Exactly.
And when you're working with people, it's people that you want to work with. So it doesn't feel like, I don't know, like I'm not dissing mainstream films, but sometimes those people are just paired up. They don't really like each other.
Yeah.
There's no energy on camera. It really feels like it's acted out.
Well, for me, that's not my experience. For my experience for production companies, I always tell them, only tell me if it's backdoor action and if there's a makeup artist and what I need to wear, because what I need to bring. Because for me, I don't want to know who the talent is. Like, it's like Christmas for me. It's
really?
Like when I show up on set and they're like, "Oh, you're working with," I'm like, "Yay, hi, okay." You know, like I don't, because for me, because I'm such a nut job. Like if I know, oh, you're gonna be working with so and so, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to be nervous. I'm going to have expectations. Are they going to be that wild or this, you know, from their other performances? So like when I don't know, it's very organic.
So you like not knowing then?
I do.
So
it's like Christmas, like, oh, surprise, present. Yeah.
Rewind, because you brought it up. You said you wanted to know, is backdoor off the table or you just want to be prepared for that?
I need to be prepared, but backdoor is a must for me.
It's a must?
It's a must. It's mandatory. Like I love and adore it, and like I don't want front door. I prefer back door.
You prefer the back door?
110%.
Your boyfriend must love you, right?
They all love me,
right? They all love you.
I mean, you know,
hey, you don't meet very many
I'm
girls.
I'm a fun girl.
I got you. You don't meet very many girls who prefer the back door action. I think it's quite honorable of you.
I don't. My back door is way stretchier and way tougher than my wimpy front door. Yeah. I don't know.
So it's way tougher and way stretchier?
Oh, God.
It could take a pounding?
Totally. Like, there's no, like, like, hold on. No, I'm like,
Oh,
Bring
my
it
God.
home. Bring it home.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I commend you.
I love it. Yeah.
I salute you.
Oh yeah, because it's a preparation. Believe you me, it just doesn't like.
Well, we
I
definitely
never
want to
really-
get any messy back there. You know what I
Not
mean?
at all, because I want to be professional.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
course.
unless you ask for it.
Well,
to be messy.
we've only talked about it. Tom Moore's told me that he's had a few messy instances
I heard.
on
Yeah,
on carpets and stains and.
Sure. I mean, look, it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen, right?
Right.
I mean, we're all just people.
We're not invincible. Yeah.
We do our best to.
Exactly. I'll try my best.
We'll do our
most
best,
definitely.
but it is what it is.
It can happen.
So you've been in the business for a while. What is it? Over 20 years?
Yeah.
Does it feel like that? Does it fly by?
Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, and sometimes I'm like, it didn't skip a beat. Like it still feels the same. But yeah.
So you've probably seen everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you could bring up or talk about that actually shocked you?
For me, no.
Nothing?
No, not because you know what? As you know, I got in when I was 28 years old, which I think was a perfect age for me.
20 or 28?
28.
Okay.
So for me, I felt nothing shocked me because I've experienced. I'm very open sexually as a young girl, and I've experienced a whole lot prior to coming to the adult industry, the films, because if I was 18 and the director's like, okay, here's 20 guys and you got to lick up the stuff off the floor, I'd be like, what? But when he's telling me that at 28, I'm like, giddy up, like, let's go, right? Because guess what?
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually matured
Enough.
where I've experienced that, where it's not shocking. So does anything shock me? Not really.
No?
I've had a very adventurous life leading up to adult films.
Do you feel like you have any, and you seem like you're really comfortable with who you are. Do you have any trauma from stuff you've done, or have you openly just loved the adult industry and love what it's given to you? And
I have.
I
really, really do. I would say I have such a genuine love for sex and people, and what's even more fascinating to me is what's the behavior and the psychology of sex. And
Okay.
I think that's more intriguing than just bouncing in the act.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah. I always have a joke that it's the disgusting thoughts in my head that get me off. You know what I mean?
Me too.
But
Others as well. And guess what? I always say, this is my motto, and this is what I'm going to trademark. I will F your mind as well as your genitalia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, because I like crawling up in your brain and like in your minds. Like, I want to get up in there and like understand who you are, what makes you tick, what works.
So you would consider yourself pretty dominant?
Sometimes not.
No?
It's more of the I want to meet eye to eye with you. If we're gonna have intercourse, I want to see what you see. I'm an empath. I'm a sexual empath.
Okay.
I want to feel what you feel, and we're gonna have a great time. And I want to see eye to eye with you. So that's
sexual empath.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you like to people you work with. You like to have not that you're gonna date or anything, but you do like to have somewhat of a connection.
Most definitely.
While working,
most definitely. But
there
I
has
do
to be
respect.
something
I
there.
do. But I do respect everyone's boundaries.
Of
Years
course.
ago, never.
Right.
I'm like, too bad. Whatever your situation is, I don't give a shit. I
Right.
don't care.
Okay.
We're gonna have a party. We're gonna have a good time. Today, I know a lot of people have, and also I'm a little bit older. I know people are married. I know people have whatever issues or whatever. I'm not intrusive. I used to be, which is fine. That served its purpose back then.
The more you've matured in the business, the more you've kind of just found yourself, and you kind of know you found like a good middle ground.
Sure.
That's not too over the
Sure.
top.
Yeah.
You found a really professional.
Yeah, exactly. But also don't forget, times have changed.
Yeah, right.
Now we got to ask people, what are your do's and don'ts?
Oh God.
We got to abide by it.
I've always believed in the do's or don'ts. Come on, what we do between consenting adults, great. And obviously you always respect people's boundaries.
Most definitely.
I've always been that guy to respect people's boundaries. But with a lot of this, I don't know,
I knew you were going to say this.
the he, him, she, thems, I don't fucking get it. I try to respect people as much as I can, but you're a guy or a chick, and then I guess you can identify as trans. That's just my opinion.
Sure.
But yeah, when it gets more than that, and they got all these, in my opinion, these ridiculous pronouns, it gets a little weird, messy. To me, it makes it more weird, and messy.
Well,
and you're not special.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
people are, I'm just trans.
Yeah,
it's like, well, I'm just a man. I mean,
well, for me, it's a little difficult because I'm older, so it's like I'm old school. I was raised with you know, they is plural, so it's like, you know, and I love the English language. Like
yeah.
But
They is plural.
exactly, not singular, but I do try and respect. Like I was working with a gentleman, or I was working with them, and you know, and I kept slipping up. But once I got the hang of it, I was having a good time. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, they're nuts. They're this, and then I was like, yeah. And then I kept looking at them and going, I got this. You know, because it was out of my comfort zone, but you know, it was a work. You know, it was a work in progress, and it was just it challenged me, which made it entertaining and fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's all about perspective and the fact that you can look at
totally,
it like that.
totally.
And I try to respect people as much as I can. I
Me
really
too.
do. But I'm definitely from the old school too.
Yeah.
And
I know.
I say stuff sometimes, and I'm like, it's not like I meant anything bad by it, dude.
Yeah.
I just how I talk. Like I
Sure.
don't give a shit if you're trans.
Yeah,
I don't care
exactly.
if you're gay, straight.
And most importantly,
I don't give a
you
fuck.
you welcome the community.
Yeah, I
so
don't
it's
care.
like
I'm not
like
gonna-
you're not. Yes,
You know?
you enjoy that community. So.
I do, but it's
Yeah.
like at the same time, I do have. I'm still into my like. That's a little weird for me. That's a little weird for me.
Yeah.
If you want to believe in it, great, but don't expect me to believe in it as well. I remember the first time I shot a mainstream film was with Tom, and we did the whole thing. You know, you get together and they do what your safe word and your safe signal is, and what your pronouns were. And I honestly didn't know. And they asked me, I was like, my pronouns. I was like, cool. I said cool and chill.
Yeah.
And he was like, they all started looking at me weird, like, no, like, what do you identify as? I was like, I'm a fucking cool guy.
Yeah.
And then they kind of lectured me like, no, are you a they, them? Are you a she, they? Are you a, I was like, I'm a guy. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm a he, him. Right?
Yeah.
Is that how you say
yeah.
it? I'm a he,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking dude.
Yeah. That's okay.
But, so nothing's really shocked you, but if you could go back to the beginning, would you do it all the same, or would you have gotten in sooner?
No. I think nothing happens on accident. So it's like,
That's fair.
I really feel like whatever happened in my past has led me to who I am today, and I don't have any regrets, and I'm so grateful for each and every experience.
You said you felt better about it because you did get. I don't mean this that you're old.
Yeah.
But for porn, getting in at 28
Oh, most definitely.
is
Most
old.
definitely.
You get a lot
They're
of 18,
like,
19-year-olds
exactly.
that are popping in.
And I had an agent go, where were you 10 years ago? And I was like, where was I? I was discovering who I was. Like I was experimenting with women and discovering my sexuality. Where was I? Would I want to be on set getting a paycheck and that's directed to do that? No.
Right.
You
weren't there yet.
No, I want to experiment everything from my own free will. I want to learn what I like, what I don't like. Not on set, not because there's a director action. Do I like that? No. That's why some people don't speak. They probably don't understand. Am I supposed to do this? I don't like this. I was 110% aware of what I wanted. Yes, do I like this? No, I do not. So I'm never claiming raped or forced or any of that because I'm aware.
You're aware of what's
I
up.
know what I like. I know what I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like maybe with being younger too, you think you know what you want and then you're doing it and you don't know if you're, and then after it's done, maybe
exactly,
you feel weird
exactly,
because you weren't ready for it.
Exactly. Maybe that person wasn't physically, mentally, emotionally ready. I don't know. I can't speak for them.
I think a lot of it, especially with the young cats, is and I don't have any personal experience with this, but just speaking in general, you are a different person at 18 than you are at 28.
Most definitely.
28 than you are 38.
Most definitely.
And 38 to 18 is a
definitely.
world.
110%.
You get more comfortable here. Some people do, some people don't, but for the most part, you mature.
Exactly.
And you get more comfortable, and you just, I don't know, the older I get, I've never given a shit about really what anybody's ever thought, but I really don't give a shit now. I thought I didn't give a shit then.
Yeah.
Now I've gotten older, I really don't.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, you don't like me? Cool.
My bull crap meter is like nil. I'm like, yeah.
Wow, you talk shit about me, cool.
Exactly.
You know, you don't like me,
exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly, me too. I'm like, I'm not.
I'm a cool
Unless
guy.
you pay my bills, I will people please you.
I always say that too.
Me too. Or I go, if you tip me on OF, I will lie to you.
Right.
If not, you're gonna hear the hard truth.
I tell people all the time, people who want to, because I get people in my personal life sometimes will judge me or come at me because of my lifestyle. And I'll say a couple things. First off, it's like, do you even have my cell phone number? Have we ever talked before?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even have my number. Oh, that's cool. You have all these big judgments about me. And I have the same theory as you. Like, are we fucking and are you paying my bills? No? You don't get a say.
You don't have a say so.
Even if
you do
we
not have a
were
say
doing
so
that,
in my life.
You don't really.
Exactly.
you can give someone a little say so, but I've been the kind of person like, if you're gonna be with someone, you should just be your true self.
Most definitely.
And you attract the people that are supposed to be in your life.
Exactly. I like transparency, even if it's uncomfortable. Like, tell me.
Right.
Walk through that with me, because there's no need to lie unless you're a punk bitch and you're scared of me.
Right.
Then lie.
Oh, now, right.
But are you really scared of me? You're that terrified you can't tell me the truth? Like,
so you weren't ready for the industry till you were almost 30, 28. Mm-hmm. Do you think your 21-year-old self would have seen you doing that years later?
Most definitely, because I was also in the adult entertainment at 18, 19.
Dancer? Oh, no, okay.
Courtesan.
What is it?
Courtesan, like a lady of the night.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you worked okay. Did you ever dance in clubs or anything?
I did. After.
What?
What
did you think about? Oh,
like
rewind.
So I did.
So
I did. I was a phone girl. Then I worked for escort service.
You're a call girl.
Yes.
Let's call it Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
So you did the Pretty Woman thing before you even danced?
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around.
No kidding. But I'll be honest with you. I had really bad body dysmorphia, and I was very terrified to be in a strip club with the other beautiful women. And don't forget, back in the 90s, 2000s, everyone was rail thin. That was the look. I'm thicker. I'm a thicker girl.
Oh, yeah, the thick thing is.
Yeah. Now it's socially accepted. But
did you do a BBL?
Of course.
Okay.
Well, not BBL, but injections.
Okay.
Silicone, yeah.
Do you like the way?
I do.
Do you like
now
the way
I
you
do.
look? Are you
yeah.
embracing it?
So
I know the big booties are a huge thing now.
So if I'm in a pair of pants years ago as a young girl and I go, does my butt look big? And someone goes, yeah, I'd cry. Now I'm like, does my butt look big? And they go, no. I'm like, I'm crying. I'm like, they gotta look bigger.
I noticed the bigger the better. Say the bigger the better. You got big hips, big lips, and big tits.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yes.
You got the trifecta going.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. What size are those?
Well, these are expander implants, which I love. So
say that again. They're what?
Expander implants, so I can fill them up. I can fill them up with saline, and I don't have to go under and get surgery.
So if you wanted to, you could go bigger.
Yeah, I have a port right here.
Wow.
We inject it with saline. Yeah.
Would you ever? Do you consider going even bigger?
Well, that's the funny thing, because
those are bigger than my head.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, in the adult industry, they don't like that huge look. They think it's too freakish.
Really?
So if I want to, believe it or not, they have a problem with tats and big, oversized.
So no tattoos, no big kahunas.
I don't know.
Or super big kahunas.
Yeah.
Because first off, you look great. I'm not judging.
I
But
know.
those are big.
Yeah,
huge.
of course.
Huge.
Yeah.
You know, if I guarantee you, when you're walking down the street, everyone's turning their damn heads.
Sure.
I mean, you get all the attention when you
well,
walk
not
into
all
a
the
room.
attention, but I get a lot of attention. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative. And you
yeah.
know, and it's you know, like, part of me is like, well, I paid to look like freakish, you know, so it's like, of course. But when they're rude about it, like, I don't understand that. It's like, for me, I was raised, if I pointed at anyone, my dad would backslap me. I can't point at people. I can't go, look how fat that is, or look how gross that is. My dad would whoop my ass. So I don't appreciate when people are rude.
That's true. I forgot. Sometimes you forget about that, like how morals were different. I remember you weren't even supposed to stare. You weren't supposed to stare at people, point at people.
Exactly.
That was rude.
That's rude.
I remember my mom would slap me up the back of the head.
I'm like, are you? And some of these kids, and I look at their parents, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You allow your kid to be like that? Like, I'm gonna backslap your whole family. How's that?
With that said, you have a big personality along with your big jugs.
Yeah,
you do. You're very outspoken. You're very, very non-apologetic, which I love. Do you think you've rubbed people wrong in the industry just being yourself? And do you think people have like a big misconception about maybe who you really are?
Most definitely. You know, look, I earned every rumor, every comment, negative, positive. I earned it. I mean, I was crazy back then, you know, and you know, I did things selfishly. I did things for shock value. I did things for attention.
Right.
But you know, that's my makeup. That's who I was. That's who I am, or am not. But regardless, like, I don't want to apologize, because that reaction or that negative action that I did took me to a different place in life. And like, so it has its twists and turns, and you know, you don't like me, like I said, if you're not paying my bills, then guess what? I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly. I don't care.
Even with you being as outspoken as you are, you still always probably try to keep somewhat a level of respect to everybody.
I try, you know, but some
best.
people don't receive it, or some people don't deserve it. And honestly, I mean, look,
fair enough.
Like I say, I want to walk into a room and have my head held high at all times. I don't want to burn anyone. I don't want to manipulate anyone. I don't want to F anyone over. I don't have evil in me. Like, it's just not in me.
Sure.
But I can't please everybody, and that's the sad thing. But I will say this. I will always take the responsibility and clean up my side of the street. Because number one, that's just who I am. And number two, it's part of my sobriety. I don't want to drink and drug over it. So,
right. That's
yeah.
good.
So guess what? I want to be the bigger person, not because of you. I want to be a bigger person because I want to stay sober and stay alive.
That's awesome.
How's that?
It feels like you're really, this is my opinion. It feels like you really kind of know yourself. You're really comfortable in your skin. You know it works for you. You know it doesn't work for you. And you're kind of you're zoned in. So like, to me, a lot of people that are labeled a dickhead or a bitch or however, it's because they know you just kind of know your flow, and you don't let people.
Yeah, but it took a long time, Tyler. I wasn't comfortable in my skin months ago, years ago, decades ago. I was never comfortable in my skin. That's why when we're talking about trans girls, I'm like, I could identify with them. Like, I understand that. Like, I wanted to transition who I was as a young kid. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I did drugs and alcohol to get comfortable. I did so much plastic surgery thinking that would fix me to get comfortable. Mm-hmm. I've screwed so many people thinking that's going to make me more comfortable with myself. Nothing worked until I did the work and got a spiritual connection. And then life changed, right?
Yeah, and you know who you are.
Yeah, and today.
Yeah, that's what it means. It's
like yeah, right now, at this time.
Proud of that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you see yourself, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I have no clue because, like, there's a saying, how do you make God laugh? Make plans. I have no clue. I didn't know I'd be here right now, still working at 52.
I've never heard it like that. I always thought it was the same thing as I think it's an old Jewish saying, but it's man plans, God laughs.
Yeah.
So it's
very true. Like, so I didn't know I'd be here right now. I didn't even know you and I would be conversing
right
on camera. Like,
oh yeah, right.
Who would have thought?
World.
Yeah.
You know? It's a Vegas. I always say with Vegas, it's especially Las Vegas. It's a big city, small town.
Yeah. Totally, even the industry too.
Everyone knows
big
everybody.
Industry, but small.
Everyone's
small
met this person or knows this person,
sure.
or you did this. I'm sure this will happen. Which I don't care. I actually try to take pride in it. I'm sure down the line you'll be like, oh yeah, I did this guy's podcast. You went and did his podcast. That guy's an asshole. I get that a lot. But
sure.
Like you, it's been years, but I'm like, I take pride in that now. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, of course, right? I'm like, that's a compliment coming from your loser ass. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Fine. But consider the source.
You know,
who's calling you an asshole?
Right.
That person. Yeah.
Right.
Great job. Thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you.
So, how do we find you? Your OF, just search.
Yeah.
Search this Ava,
sure.
Ava
yeah.
Devine.
I have a link tree. Ava Devine.
Is it AvaDevine.com?
Yes.
We'll put it right there.
No, a link tree. Yeah.
So have you done? This is the way I've done it. So you have a link tree.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried to see if you can buy your name on GoDaddy?
I did. That's why I had to change my name from that Devine because somebody, the first day I shot a scene, bought all the domains for Ava Devine, Devine. Yeah, they were like.
Say if you could buy that, you just have your landing page as a link tree, so it just looks cleaner. So you just put AvaDevine.com.
Yes. Well, it's AvaDevine.com. AvaDevine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
.com. We'll
I
go
bought
there.
it. Yeah.
If we go to AvaDevine.com, we can find all your, I'm sure your platforms, your social.
Well, that's my old website, but no, it's Linktree.
So it's got a Linktree?
Yep, Linktree
Yeah,
has
I'm sure
all
we can
my.
get to that through your Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, cool. How do we find you on Instagram?
At the one and only Ava Devine, and it's all spelled out.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I just I'm very grateful to be here with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great rest of your night.
You too. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. This has been another episode of Real Vegas Podcast. You can find us at Real Vegas Podcast. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. I hope you have a great night.
You too.
Thanks so much.
Bye, guys.